These are two linebacker drills that we're going to do almost every single day during the season. All of our drills, because in the state of Virginia we can't have any contact other than from August to the end of the football season, so only in season can we have contact. All of our drills, with very few exceptions, can be done without pads on. So you're going to see them done without pads on here because it's June, but they can be done without pads, with no contact, or with limited contact, or using shields, or we can ramp it up in season, add a lot more contact. I think one of the things with linebacker drills is you don't want to bang on your linebackers constantly. Playing inside linebacker is extremely physical, especially at the varsity level, college, and obviously as you go higher than that, it's extremely physical position, so you don't want to bang on these guys constantly. Even though it is a toughness position, hopefully the guys that you have there are already tough and don't need tons and tons of contact to teach them to deal with it. So our drills are going to be limited in contact, use a lot of shields, and a lot of what we call whiz mode, which is just tagging the hips, even if we're in season. Our block destruct drill is a simple, limited contact drill using a hand shield. We use a hand shield most of the season. The only exception, we'll bring over our actual offensive linemen and block destruct on them sometimes without a shield. But most of the time during the week, we're going to block destruct on a hand shield. When we attack, we'll start about 3 yards apart. We're not looking for a huge collision. We have somebody holding the bag, standing about 3 yards away from a linebacker. He's going to attack downhill. We'll first work with block destructing with the right shoulder, keeping the left shoulder free. Then we'll work on block destructing with the left shoulder, keeping the right shoulder free. He works downhill. Important keys here. His foot, the inside foot, needs to be the foot that's down. That foot, we call it strong inside foot. That foot needs to be planted, and as he plants that foot, he sinks his hips. We use big surface. We use the shoulder, the bicep, the forearm to lift and drive up through. We want to get a big surface with that shoulder lifting and driving, the flipper lifting and driving up through the bag. Here we're going to use a lot of our hang clean movement. We're going to lift and drive up through the bag and separate from it. We want to take the space away. So key points here are strong inside foot, take away space, and then we want to be in position to redirect. We want to be ready to find the play and move whichever way we're going to go for the play. So once we step in, we want to take away the space that the blocker is occupying. So we don't want to just fight off the blocker. We want to end up taking up the area that he was in, because there's a reason he's trying to get us out of there. Strong inside foot to lift and drive, take away the space, and then redirect. We'll add in the redirect later. Early in the season, we're just focusing on how to defeat the block. Taking away the space, sinking the hips back down. What you don't want to let them do is just run through, lift the bag, and jog away. They're going to need to run through, lift the bag, sink their hips, and be ready to redirect to make a play. So let's look at some film of this drill. Our in-at-out drill is a drill that we will use every day, including in pregame warm-ups. This has been a drill we've done every day for a long time, whether we keep it very simple or we ramp it up and add in some extra elements to the drill. So starting out at the beginning of the season or in the off-season, we're just going to have a ball carrier standing 5 yards away from a line of cones. We're going to have a linebacker standing 5 yards on the other side. I put 2 yards between each set of cones. So these are simulating your inside A gaps, B gaps, and outside C gaps. A gap, B gap, and C gap to the other side. We let the ball carrier choose where to go. We have the linebacker move on the movement of the ball carrier. I do not give a go call or a start call for these. So it's all on the movement of the ball carrier. As soon as the ball carrier moves wherever he's going, the linebacker takes his read step. One of the things we always look for is a good stance before the play starts, and we want to see a good read step at the start of the play. Once we take our read step, we're going to track the path of the ball carrier, shuffle down. We want to run through with good position, inside fit, because linebackers are spill players. We're going to fit inside. If we're fitting up a tackle, we would fit inside of it and fit the tackle and run our feet. We don't ever take this drill to the ground. But when we're out of pads, we're just going to whiz through, which means we're going to whiz the hips, meaning tag the hips with our hands and bring our own hips up, simulating a tackle explosion through a tackle. We start out very simple, just coming downhill. Then we'll add in some other elements. We'll add in a counter step, coming through to whiz the hips. As we get into game week, we'll start preparing ourselves with what our alignment is going to be and what the opponent is going to give us. So we may be seeing a zone read team, and we're going to teach our guys to take whoever comes out of the mesh to them. So if the running back steps into the mesh, we both read step. The running back comes through, the mic will whiz him. The quarterback keeps. The will linebacker fits through him. Simulate what you're going to see in the in-at-out drill and get them used to fitting off of the different runs that you're going to see. You can key your top 3 or 4 runs with backfield movement here. You can also add in other elements you're going to read, like a guard, if you want to add in a guard read or a guard pull to these